Hello, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day again. David is here. Yes, again, because today is a day that would deserve a couple of live streams if I can help it. Make sure everybody is feeling balanced and not losing their ways. And just because today is called Valentine's Day and suddenly they feel like they're missing something or they feel a little depressed or whatever, I want to make sure that you guys having your heads screwed on right and won't lose your composure and don't be fooled by the fact of thinking that today is different than any other day. If you didn't have a relationship yesterday or 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago or a month ago, or you won't have it a month from now or 2 months from now, no, there's no difference. So what's the big deal? If you can handle it then, you can handle it now. But now today has a label. Oh, Valentine's Day. I'm missing some. No, you're not. I'm here to tell you that you're all good. You're just as whole as you always been. And hopefully it will just be that. No other words to that. That you've been a whole. Whole meaning complete. Don't add anything before that. Then you will not be what I hope that you guys will be, which is a whole balance. So I'm here to tell you I've got your back. Nothing's happening today. Whether you have a relationship or not, no big deal. If you don't, you have an opportunity to have it later. If you do, well, sorry for you. You will never know when that's going to end. So, having said that, hope you're all in good spirit now. So let's see. Let's see how you're going to deal with today, which of all days is just another day, nothing else. But you're conditioned to think, whoa, today is, whoa, so important. All right. Emmanuel is having a smile. Nikki says, hello, hello, Nikki again. And Emmanuel and David, it looks like only the few people that were today. Well, today we had quite a crowd compared to our usual 2 or 3. we had like 17, 19 people at one point. So not bad. I'm going to release the upload after this is done. I'm just going to be here for an hour, making sure you guys are all good and happy and seeing your way clear that this is just another day, no big deal. David says, well, this male 24 from Texas has to study how. Then go to it. Go to it. Says, I'll give you a thumbs up. Anyway, yeah, good for you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And thanks for the kindness and stopping by. Christina says, hi, Mehran. Hello, Christina. It's so nice to see you. Female 26 from New York. Good to see you, dear, too. We've been here often, but I guess you've been busy. And hopefully that you have... I think you were busy studying to get a new credentials. Am I mistaken? Am I right? How is that going? If I'm not mixing up. Rachel says, hi there. Hello, Rachel. Good to see you. Don't forget, guys, let me know, just like Christina and David did. David says M24 Texas. That means male 24 years old Texas. And Christina says F26 NYC means female 26 New York City. So the same protocol applies for everyone who joins us. I would appreciate it. And Sagota says male 30 India. And thank you for that. Rachel, do us a favor and put in gender, age, and where you're tuning in from. That helps us a little bit to know a little bit more about who we are talking to. Now, I tend to stay with you guys for another 50 minutes. And if you have any questions, concerns, shoot. I'm here for you. I've got your back. But please don't all of you talk at the same time. One at a time. What is he all in silence? Thank you, Rachel. And Trinidad, 50 female. I appreciate that. So I had a visit with our new puppy in the family, Rain. Sometimes we call her Rain Husky. Rain is the first name. And sometimes Rain and I go walk in the rain. And as if I could manipulate this screen here, I would put up a bunch of nice videos for you. And Rain was at good behavior, and we had some training, and we had some banana, some little bit of peanut butter. We had some treats, and we had some signals and commands, and we were all good. And Grandpa did lots of pee-pee cleaning, so I'm an expert in that. And she gets so excited when she sees me or other members of the family, but especially me, and she goes nuts, and she gets excited, and of course pees right away and showing her excitement and approval. Or perhaps it's trying to tell me I'm a tree, but either way we have a good welcoming atmosphere. And now I'm here taking a break as shift is changed. I'll be here for a couple of hours, and then I'll go back again to do the rest of my shift. Christina says it was law school. Yes, that's what I was actually in my mind, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I didn't mention it. Well, I got a new job now, and I will be applying to law school soon. Thank you for following up on that. Beautiful puppy, by the way. Oh, you have seen her, did you? You're on my Facebook, aren't you, Christina? Yeah. If you are, then you've seen her, the pictures. And NASCAR says I have been feeling much more practical since the last session where you cleared my mind from the recent breakup. Valentine's Day is used to celebrate each 6 years. Okay. But this time I felt a little different as I was all alone with myself and my work. Well, you know, sometimes it's a blessing to be able to have all the time that you can have to yourself to unleash and use that time to accomplish the task that you have set out to accomplish. And it's a good break to know and contemplate and ponder on how things went, and maybe reconsider in the way of selection next time, or how you navigate your relationship by having learned the stuff you learned from this experience. Because it is not just because it broke up, it doesn't mean it was a bad thing. It was experience, and through that experience, whether it broke up this way or that way, you have learned certain things. It's like having exercised certain mathematical equations. Now you know ins and outs of it a little bit more, and you can figure out how it can be solved, or how it can be resolved, or negotiated. So that relationship, whatever it was, broke up. Okay, but it was good experience as part of the whole entirety of your life experience, and you're now a person who is got more knowledge in that field. So you're wiser. If anything, that is something to celebrate, whether you're in a relationship or not. Valentine's Day can be celebrated because of the love of life, love for yourself, love for the whole relationship, whether you're now in one or broken up or whatnot, but the whole concept of it is good. And love about the opportunities and the hopes that you have in life that you want to accomplish. This is what every day should be. Now they named this day for that so they can sell more chocolates. As if we don't have enough of it all day, all year round. So don't think of it any other way than, regardless of what, it's a positive celebration, however you celebrate it. And she says, I'm very much thankful to you, but somewhere in my mind there is a little bit sad and betrayal feeling. Oh, forget it. Betrayed is one of the characteristics of human being. I haven't seen a human being who doesn't betray the other one way or another. So that is one characteristic. It's like going to the bathroom. It's not necessarily something that you would look forward to, but it has to be done. It has to be done so you can now know your way more clear and know your mind is more clear about if that is a relationship you should continue or not. So from the betrayal or from whatever it is that you feel, you will learn that relationship is not suitable for you. I don't care how it was, but what it is and how it is, how it ended up, it tells you that this is not what you would like to pursue and what is something you want to stay away from. So therefore, on that note, there is no bad feeling. It's a good feeling that it helps you to see things clear, to know what you should or shouldn't be pursuing, at least for the time being. And NASCAR says, but I am now much more invested in my music and other work where I can go. Good for you. And this is what this growth and advancement, wisdom, learning, experience will propel you to the place that you want to be, with the kind of energy and confidence that you will regain through these exercises and through focusing on what you want to accomplish in life. And you will see the kind of energy that you will exude will attract many different opportunities in your life, which you will have a chance to evaluate and possibly select and see how that goes. And Puriya says, hello Mehran, good morning. It's morning in India. Hello Puriya, good of you to join us. Don't forget the protocol, both of you, NASCAR and Puriya, gender, age, and where you're tuning from. I think NASCAR did say that. I think male from India, but I forgot the age. Age. Yeah, there it is. 30. Male, 30, India. And Puriya, if you do that, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, NASCAR, I got you. All right. So Puriya, we wait for you. Now we got 6 people here. Woo, whoopee! Isn't our channel going ways up in the sky? 6 people. How are we gonna handle that? So the way we handle it is this: we take what we get. So click on like if you guys like what you're here for, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. That by itself is, right now we have 6 important people who are here. And that's what it counts. Puriya, male, India, 22. Good. Well, it is 6:21 Saturday morning. Saturday morning, half German. Saturday morning in India. You're an early riser. What's going on? Both of you, NASCAR and Puriya. Why are you up so early? Isn't the day you should sleep a little bit? Just remember, guys, don't forget us when you're not on live talk. Do promote the channel, share the videos on your social media, talk to people of influence that you know that they have connection with media. Maybe they want to interview or take a look at our channel, the content, write something about it, or interview with me. That will all help to put us on the map. More people will find our channel, that we exist, subscribe, and then YouTube algorithm will pick up on the number of subscription and viewers, then somehow will be shown up a little bit more and people will find us more, and the snowball effect, and hopefully we'll be able to reach more people and help more people. Sagota says, your notification woke me up so early. Oh my goodness, really? Do we actually give out notification? That's good, because I wonder, out of 19,000, almost 200 subscribers that we have, why is it that whenever we go online, there's only like maybe, I don't know, 20 or 30 people max, they're there on a good day? And if the notifications are going out, I was thinking that maybe notification doesn't go out, and not so many people can even know we're here. So that's good to know. There are other videos that I've done on a few years back on Valentine's Day that you might want to just go on search engine and just put in Valentines or Valentine and see what comes up. There could be a couple of more videos. This is our second live talk today for Valentine's, and I think then that will be a good reference for people who may want to watch it again during the year if they're feeling blue, feeling down. Things that we talked about in this morning's session is of value, I believe, and we touched on some subjects that could be sensitive for some people, and some links I put in there, so you might want to look at it as soon as I publish it, because it's already processed, and in the meantime I was doing something else. So it looks like you're all good. In the 21 minutes we haven't had much question. That means we're doing something. I guess everybody, I'm not needed anymore. That's that's the problem. Channel was hoping to explode and get more subscribers. It looks like everybody now has benefited from the videos and they don't need me anymore. So I can go jump in the lake. NASCAR says we do get notification. Medication is the same notification. I do missed a lot of your notifications due to the timing issues. I see. Maybe over our viewers are in different parts of the world. Yes, that's true. So due to timing issues, some can't watch. Yes, I know. I know there's a big number of friends from India who has subscribed to my channel, and that's why sometimes I hold a evening, like tonight. I believe maybe around 11 o'clock midnight, not midnight, 11 o'clock, 1 hour before midnight, I might, or maybe even a little bit earlier, I might have another live channel. I mean, live talk, live streaming, because today I usually pay attention to days that are celebrated, such as Christmas, New Year, I don't know, Easter, Valentine's Day, Nowruz. Different celebrations that could cause people to feel a little bit blue because they've spent that celebration with their significant others in the past, but this year, let's say, or 1 year, they feel lonely if that's not. So I pay a little bit more attention on those days, so we may get 1 or 2 or 3 live streamings on such festive days, including today. So I may still have another live talk coming tonight if you guys are around. I know people like Christina in New York probably will be fast asleep by then, but the rest of you maybe in Europe, it will be like early morning. India will be able to join us, Australia, New Zealand, Philippines, Hong Kong, Singapore, they're all, and Middle East. If I do it nighttime, Vancouver time, it will be all a perfect daytime for them, and so they will have no excuse. We'll see how many will show up. And NASCAR says, and you did a good job, good work fixing us. You fixed us too soon. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I should have lingered and say, no, if you want to get fixed, you got to buy this, you got to buy that book. I have that on my site. And by the way, I do have a site, mindthatseekstruth.com, mindthatseekstruth.com, and you can pick up the ebook, Me, My Psyche and I. Me, My Psyche. I highly recommend this book. In print, it's expensive and heavy, and shipping is included, but it's expensive because it's lots of pages, 360 pages. But the same book in ebook is 1/10 of the price. So, in other words, I think it's just about below $10. And you can always pick that book up, read it at your leisure time. It's not a storybook to read it all at the same time to know how the story ends. It's just pieces, and you can choose from table of content, whichever you feel like it. They're not connected unless they're part 1, part 2, part 3, and the chapters, and you can enjoy pondering on them. And if you're looking for things to do with transient thoughts, thoughts that appear in your head and you didn't invite them, you didn't want them to be there, and you wonder, what are they doing here? What happened that they appear in my head? What do they mean? Do they define me? How do I manage? Then you pick up the book called uh, Transient Thoughts and Me. Transient Thoughts and Me. You can find those books on my site, mindthatseekstruth.com, and you can take a look at table of contents, see if you like what's included in those books, and you can click a button in there that says know more or learn more, and you can read a sample chapter, again all complimentary, to see if you like what you're reading there, and then pick up that ebook, very nominal fee, and I think it will do you good. And again, if these live talks are not enough, if over 1,600 videos that we have, plus all the questions and questions that have been answered on the live talks, about 429 or 430. This is the 430th live talk. All the questions we put together, we'll look at something about 11,000 single questions that have been answered, or topics. That's lots of questions. If that's not enough, if the live talks doesn't do it, you can always go on my site, mindthatseekstruth.com, click on Talk to Mehran via Skype, make an appointment for 1 hour. I'll give you another hour on me. We'll have 2 hours to hash it out and explore what's concerning you and get you out of the mud that you have parked your car and sitting and concerned about things that you shouldn't be. So anyhow, that's an opportunity for a one-on-one talk with me, and it's always welcomed. So in other words, breakups, you'll be fine. I got your back. And we've all gone through it, and you will too. If you haven't, you will. You will also, like everyone else, you'll come out of it stronger, wiser, and more ready for the next one. And NASCAR says, I'm going to buy your book, Me, My Psyche, and I. Good. Says on my Kindle, and learn from that. And I will definitely let you know once I get one. You're great to me. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you appreciate the channel and the contents. And remember, guys, when you get a ebook, any of the ebooks, whether it's the Breakup Pain Handbook, or the Me, My Psyche, and I, which again I highly recommend it, or Transient Thoughts and Me, each one of them come in 3 versions: EPUB, MOBI, and PDF file. So there will be one of these ones that will work on your computer. If you had any problem downloading them, like you pay for it, the notification comes, the link comes, you click on it, and somehow it doesn't download, don't panic. Just send me an email, and that could be a glitch on the server's end, although my kind programmer has fixed it and figured it out why it was doing that. It shouldn't do it again. But if it, in any case, did happen such thing, anything that you purchased did have a little bit of a challenge, just send me an email. You can be sure that as soon as I see it, I will email the books to you, and I will remedy whatever it is that could be a glitch in the system. And NASCAR says, seems like it's just me and you talking low. Well, okay. Is it? It says 5 people here. I guess the rest are quiet because I'm talking so much. But somebody has to. Otherwise, you guys won't get your money's worth. Oh, sorry. You haven't paid for it. So that's why I should not be talking at all. So, again, I hope that you're all in good spirit, and wherever you are, the Valentine's Day has either passed or it's about to come to an end. And so with it, you will find another day, fresh day, to follow your dreams and aspirations, complete what you want to accomplish, and take steps towards it, at least on the way to accomplishing the goals that you have set out to accomplish. And you will be guaranteed you will be happy again. If you're not, which you should be, because happiness should be independent to anything, relationship, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Happiness, as long as you're healthy, then the rest of it is nonsense. It's just a choice. You choose to be happy. Focus on every little thing that makes your life workable and is a blessing, and that's how you focus on how to be happy. By the way, I have many videos that says how to be happy, why happiness is hard to attain, and many. Just put happiness or happy, you'll see a bunch of videos and you'll choose from them. And NASCAR says, I have developed a much greater taste for tea after I started watching you. Tea makes me happy. Good for you. Good for you. Tea actually did have the same, and still does have the same effect on me, because I've told this story many times before. When I was much younger, I was heavily involved in training equestrian, jumping with horses, learning how to train horses, and attended many competitions and so on. And every time we had a training, colonel, who I respected him just like my father, and I never said that I loved anyone like my father, but if there was one, it was Colonel. He was friends with my dad, and he was very disciplined, and he was a role model to me. And I always remember and appreciate. And the picture that you see in the background, that is him, in fact. So you can see what I mean, how important this man is to me as far as being a role model. And so every time we had a training in the club, and I had 20, 30 people in the same class, and he was very disciplined, and the horses were all behaving, and we were focused on learning. And after we were done training, we would take care of the horses, and the horses were in their stalls, and then we would just gather around the colonel, and he would order tea. A tea would come for everybody, but whoever did a good job that day would be mentioned by colonel by name. Not directly, but like saying to the person who would bring tea, he would say, Mr. So-and-so, bring tea for Mr. Mehran, for example, if that was the day that I was deserving a praise. So that idea that I was ordered tea by colonel specifically, that would be a notion of that I've done good. I learned good, I did good, I trained well, and I was, pretty good at what I did. So that would bring me a certain kind of a elation, happiness, a feeling of satisfaction from the teacher to student, and it would give a certain feeling of happiness and contentment and accomplishment. So from then on, that started, which was early on in my life as a teenager. Every time I would see tea, I would just naturally have a tea right beside me, because it would give me that feeling of happiness, accomplishment, confidence, something good that has happened. Which, when you feel that way, the emotional changes in you would include the oxytocin, because something good has happened, or dopamine, something would be secreted from your brain that it makes you feel good. All these reasons that you can find in your life to make you happy would also bring that certain chemical that your brain secretes that makes you feel more focused, more hopeful, more happy, more capable, more confident. That's why you need to focus on all the little things that makes you happy in life, whatever it is. For me, it turned out to be one of the things was tea. So even when I was studying high school or in university, or I was doing a project, I would always have tea beside me, even if I wouldn't drink it. But the idea that tea was there was always had psychological effect on me, that something is being done, some positive action, some good thing is happening, some security, psychological security was nearby. So that's how tea found its way on my table all the time, and that's how I continued this infatuation with making tea, or learning about tea and drinking tea and having it nearby. So the idea, the moral of the story is, try to look for little things that is always attainable and accessible and ready, so you can always bring that into the picture and bring happiness, hopefulness to yourself. Don't wait for big things to make you happy. Oh, I get this job or that car or that house or have a relationship, to make it a condition for your happiness. Your happiness should be independent, and if anything, would be based on little blessings, small things like, I don't know, you're thirsty, you're drinking water, you got to be happy because, oh, I got water. Or you're hungry, you have something to eat. Oh, focus on it. Appreciate it. It brings you happiness. Every little thing that you can brings happiness to you. And that is how you defeat all the negative ideas or suggestions or moods, and at least it will be a helpful instrument to you. And NASCAR says, I keep my mind away from the feeling of the incident as it is not of any worth feeling. Okay. Sometimes I do feel why me, as I always kept her in the best way I can, but still I understand now. Well, there's no why me, as if she's the what, almighty or the judge to say, oh, he's so good, why him? It's not about her, it's not about you, it's about her. Like, she hasn't been able to find herself, what she wants, what she doesn't, appreciate you, so therefore it's not about why me. You're not being a victim. You just simply are being lucky to figure this out now, that this relationship is not going to work, instead of 2 years, 5 years from now, or when you have children with her. So go count your stars and be happy. It is always good when you know something is not working, although it could be painful and not a reason for immediate celebration, but it would be a reason for a celebration in some other time later on. Because if it's not working, then why would you want something that is going to end up not working to be working right now? The sooner it shows itself, the sooner you're free in order to pursue the things that would have a better chance to work for you and find compatibility for you in that relationship. And Sam, 24, India. Hello, Sam. Good of you to join us. So we're going to be here for another 20 minutes, guys, and then I will have to take a break, and maybe I'll join back about 11 p.m. Vancouver time tonight. We hope to have another one. NASCAR says, do you add any sweetener in the tea? I used to when I was a kid, but no longer. My tea is always just itself. If I wanted to have sweetener with tea, then I would have lots of sugar, and that's not good. Yeah, I used to, adore having some sweets and some pastry and some tea. Wow. Like, I don't know. Lots of different kind of pastries that I love. Copenhagen, I don't know, sticky bun, cinnamon bun, sweets of all kinds. Yeah, but it's been years and years and years I haven't had any sugar with my tea. Sometimes maybe there's a little bit of bits and pieces of chocolate that I've shaved off of my protein bar. They have a little 2 gram of chocolate on them. I don't like even to have that much sugar, so I cut them out. But then sometimes I feel like something sweet, so I pick that little pieces, and then if I have tea, it's a different taste. It's a change. But usually 99.9999, pretty much 100% time, I don't have any sugar or sweets with my tea. Yeah, that's right. NASCAR. Too much sweets in anything is not good. Too much of anything is not good. Too much of anything is not good. Even money. Too much of it. Well, unless you give it away, that's good. So, Sam says, hi, how are you? I hope you remember me. I got job in design engineering. Aha, yes. Oh, good. So Sam says, I'm not going to do. Oh, yes. So you're the one who we were talking about, the sales that was night times, and it was 12 hours a day. And you were wondering that should you do that because it gives you money, or the other one that you like to do as a career is a career for you, but it wouldn't give you that much money. And I said, go for the engineering one, or take this one, but while you're doing this, until you find engineering, apply for engineering, but at least you have some money coming. But looks like you found the engineering job, and that's great. I'm happy for you. Sam says, but now mind is doing monkey jump. That's his job. Now I'm thinking of money, which I have missed because of not taking sales job. Well, you are not sure. Remember, the sales job was telling you that you make money, but you had to work 12 hours a day. You wouldn't have a life. And then if you didn't perform as per quota, they would fire you. There was no security in it. At this time, it is a good idea to continue your job, become expert at it, and then advance to higher jobs in that field, which the money will follow to. If you're good at something that you like, first of all, if you like something, you can be really good at it. And when you're good at it, you will climb the ladder of success, and you will get more money. But expecting it to be big money right now, that's not really realistic. So cool, be happy that you have a job and be good at it and perform good, and you will probably be advanced to other, at least get as much experience as you can in this job. And if they didn't promote you someday, when it's time, when you deserve it, then you can apply for another company who would probably like to have your experiences that you've been gaining in this company, and they have spent the money to give you that experience. Well, you can go to another company. They would be more than happy to hire you when they don't have to pay for your training. You've already been trained. So don't worry about it. It's all right. And don't forget, guys, about the protocol. I still want to remember, gender, age, and where you're tuning in from. I know Sam, male, but I don't remember the age, but I know you're from India as well. So we have 8 people here. At least I'd like to see 8 likes. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and please click on the bell in case we have new videos. You'll be notified, or we have new live streams. You'll be notified as soon as we go live. So we have another 14 minutes here. So if you guys have any questions, shoot. And I don't think anybody can say I didn't think of you guys on Valentine's Day. I was here 2 times trying to make sure that you guys are keeping composure and you're not feeling lonely, and I think we have succeeded, because if there were more people, they would join us now. So obviously everybody's okay, and that's good. NASCAR says, male 30 India says, have you watched and learned Osho from India? Osho? I don't know what Osho is. From past few days, I guess you want to say, from past few days, I have been watching him of another YouTube channel. His thoughts process is great and practical. Oh, good. No, I don't know that Osho, if it's a person or if it's a philosophy, I have no idea. My research is on different ways, I guess. If something is similar to mine, well, great, but I haven't come across that. So, countdown is down, 13 more minutes, 12 more minutes. Looks like we're having so much fun that I keep checking the clock. So what else is new, guys? Well, looks like we have no other question, guys. I think it's time for me to say goodnight, and perhaps I'll rejoin again for another live stream tonight at 11 o'clock. Maybe. If I do, watch for the bell. Sam says, How to stop comparing? Well, I think I have a video that says, you know, we've been conditioned to be compared ever since childhood. We've been compared in the school. Look, so and so got A in math. Look, so and so's got it's such a good little, I don't know, takes care of his books, or such and so is so polite. This girl is so um, proper, or the teacher always compared each one of us to the other students, and the parents compared us to the other siblings, maybe, or somebody else, or the uncle's son or the uncle's daughter. And so we've always been compared, and the schooling compared us, puts us in categories. Universities did the same. Everything had this hierarchy, and so we've always been compared and forced to compete with somebody in order to find a certain different stage of appreciation by others. And that's the conditioning you've received. You don't have to pay attention to that comparison. So by breaking that cycle, you can simply free yourself, and to begin with, you should stop comparing yourself with somebody else, regardless of what it is, and your girlfriend or some girl has chosen some other guy, now you're comparing yourself with that guy. Stop that. Stop that nonsense. Everybody's unique and everybody's great. So do not compare yourself with anyone, and therefore you will stop even believing or allowing the suggestion of you being compared with other people by other people influence you in your head. So start it from yourself. Stop comparing yourself with other people, and don't pay attention when other people compare you with somebody else. And if it's a trade that you're doing, well, learn your trade, do a good job, so even if they compare you, you get a real high mark on the art or the project that you've done. So at least do a good job. Doing a good job is different than being compared. You just got to do your best anyhow. And as long as you've done your best, and it doesn't matter if somebody else's project is better or not. What's important is you do your best. That's all. You can't, do a job that everybody else doing it differently in their own level or their own style. You just do your best, and that's acceptable. At least it's acceptable by the most important person in your life, which is you. So the rest of it is nonsense. Let's see. So there is a few videos that I am going to put here for you. Let's see. Come on, B. This one is titled Have you ever been compared to others? And this one is 4 minutes and 30 seconds. The other one that I'm going to put up here for you is called We have always been compared with the others, conditioned to want to be more. This is a very good one. I would highly recommend you watch this one. Watch all of them. They're so short. And let's see what else we have here. And the last one we have in that topic. All you have to do, guys, if you go on my search engine of my channel and type in the word that is a question for you or is concerning you, and the way you feel by a word, put that word in the search engine and you will bound to see a bunch of it. And the last one is called Desires Affect Our Choices, Mean Facial Expressions, and Why. What is that? Hang on. And why do we compare ourselves? I knew that. So something with compare. Long title, but and this is the last one that you might want to. So hopefully these will help you out to address that. And we have an amazing super chat. 2 super chats. Oh my goodness. What have you done, NASCAR? That's 100 rupees, I guess, and 400 rupees. These are very generous. I appreciate that very much. Channel is being helped by these super chats, and we also have another one. By the time I was looking for videos for you guys, we have a super chat, $10, $9.99 for Christine. Oh, Christine, my goodness, super appreciated. Very kind of you, dear. So this is how this channel can get some economic viability. People who really care and help us to grow. So we have one from Sugata Naskar, 400 rupees. And again, Sugata Naskar, 100 rupees. And then Christine Pog, I hope I'm not butchering the name, Pog, or Page, or Pagu, for $9.99. And I certainly appreciate it. Very kind of you. Very kind to show the gesture of support. All right. So if you guys coming up with any questions, please do fire it up. I'm going to be here another 6 minutes for you all and see if there's anything I can address. But those 3 videos that I put in here are good references. Take a look at. And don't forget, do visit my channel, my site, mind@6truth.com, and do pick up the Me, My Psyche and I if you haven't, or Transient Thoughts and Me if you haven't. The bundle of all 3 books, I think, is something like $18, and then bundle of 2 of them is something different. So it's all good values there. And Christine Pog or Page, I wish I'm pronouncing it correctly, says, thank you for sharing your wisdom. Well, thank you for your kind gesture of support for the channel. I appreciate it. Certainly, thank you for your presence, all of you guys, to be here and keep this live stream alive, as I'm here for you for the second time today. And hopefully, maybe even I would be able to have one at 11 p.m. Tonight, Vancouver time. So maybe that will help the Middle Eastern countries or places far away, different time zone like India, Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, Singapore, Philippines, all could have a chance to join us. Rouge. Oh, rogue. Yes, like rogue. Rogue? You mean rogue like rogue? Or rouge, like red. Either way, thank you. So, guys, it looks like that I'm not needed here anymore tonight. So until 11 o'clock p.m., hopefully, not promised, but I'll do my best to be here for another hour or so for other time zones. Christine says, not like red. Rogue then. Okay, got it. Okay. And NASCAR says, how to stop falling for girls who seem physically beautiful to us. All girls seem physically beautiful to us. There is no woman that is not beautiful. It just depends on whose taste we're talking about. So how not to fall is that you should always consider that there are 2 things that you should be looking. Not to be influenced only by the look, because then you are qualifying the girl with the eye of desire. An eye of desire doesn't have any understanding of logic or what keeps a relationship, what builds a relationship, what is a relationship between, what are the 2 things that a relationship takes place between them, because eye of desire is only looking for pleasure, and pleasure, of course, according to your programming, if you're a heterosexual male, then you're looking for the intimacy and the sexuality and the beautiful standards, the standards that you have as far as the beauty of the girl is concerned. That's what attracts you, and that's the eye of desire. But you should always remember that is not desire and pleasure is not what keeps the relationship together. The relationship is built between the two consciousnesses. So you gotta be looking for the compatibility between your consciousness and her consciousness. In other words, you're looking for the beauty, that's desire, pleasure, but you should also look at the persona, the person who is in control of that beauty, that physical beauty that you're attracted to. There's a person who owns that, who controls that. So you should be looking to find who that person, persona, characteristics, consciousness of that who owns or controls that beauty that you're attracted to is. And the one that you should focus on to qualify is not the pleasure, is not the desire of the beautiful part, is not the physical part that you're attracted on. You should be qualifying the persona, the consciousness, and see if that is compatible, if that is qualified to start getting to know and build a relationship with. Because that's where the relationships take place, form, and break down. Not between the pleasures or the intimacy that you are attracted to, between the two consciousnesses. And for that, you got to focus on what is the persona of that entity that you're attracted to her beauty. You know? Just because someone is in control of what you're attracted to doesn't mean that that someone who's in control of it is also a good qualified person and compatible for you to be in a relationship with. It's like you're lining up for an ice cream and you like ice cream. That's where you're there to buy. You're attracted to the ice cream. That's what you desire. But because the ice cream is being controlled, is in the control of the ice cream seller, the ice cream lady, or ice cream man, that doesn't mean that you can think the ice cream man or the ice cream lady, the clerk who's selling the ice cream, is in control of the ice cream, is also a nice person. No, it's the ice cream that makes you think that that person is important. Not that person herself or himself has not proven to you their characteristics and their importance, their wisdom, their way of treating other people. Nothing. You just gave that echelon to them because you want the ice cream that they're in control of. Same thing. The beauty and the intimacy that you want from the girl does not mean that makes the girl, the persona who's actually in control of that beauty, is also a nice person, a qualified characteristics. That should be qualified by you. So you focus on both. She's pretty, I want her in my standards. Yeah, okay, that's one part, but not enough for you to qualify her and say, oh, okay, I'm falling for her. You got to now look for what is a real important part of the whole thing. The persona of the person who's in control of that beauty that you desire. I hope that gives you the gist of it and you understand what I'm trying to say. And Christina again says, yeah, okay, got it, that. And NASCAR says, okay, that. And Sam says, wow, what an analogy. Ice cream, great. Yeah, okay, good. And NASCAR says, I wish you good health, sir. Your wisdom and teaching is more than I can ever appreciate. Love you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, dear. And thank you very much for being here. I love you all. Thank you for being here, giving me the opportunity to share a thing or two with you. I look forward to talk to you again soon. In the meantime, be good to yourself, to the others, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.